Well, good evening, my friends, and welcome back. Cumberland Outdoorsman out here at my shooting bench with another 22 Rimfire series video for you. We're about 2 weeks out from the upcoming turkey season, so I still got a little bit of time to come out here and shoot some of my 22 Rimfire rifles and pistols, and hopefully bring those videos to you. So today what I've got for you is some of this Wolf ammunition. I think many of you are very familiar with this ammo right here. This particular box here was made in Schoenbeck, Germany, okay? And it's very similar to SK ammunition, which I have some right here. SK Standard Plus is what I normally like to go to because it's served me very well. And if you look at the way they're packaged, I think they're all from the same factory, to be honest with you. The head stamp is the same. In fact, I can't tell them apart. You know, when you put them side by side, they look pretty much identical. This one here is SK, and this one is the Wolf ammunition. There's the head stamps. But performance-wise, they're pretty close, if not identical. Now, the Wolf ammunition that I found last summer looks different to me, okay? And I started looking at the box, and sure enough, this stuff here was made in England, not in Germany. The packaging looks much the same, as you can see. But this is in a plastic box, very much like Ely ammunition is. And I'll tell you, once again, I think this is being made in the same factory as this stuff. Ely has so many different loadings. And when I opened the box here, to no surprise, I saw that E stamp on the head. That designates Ely ammunition. So anyway, I'm going to compare the two down here at 50 yards with my Remington model 581, and we'll see which one shoots best. You know, you never know what you'll get until you try. So let's do a little bit of shooting, and maybe at the end of the video we'll have a little bit of fun with that ammo if it shoots as well as I think it will. Okay guys, got 5 rounds loaded up of this Wolf Ely ammunition. We'll call it Ely ammo since it has that E stamp on the head. And I'll go ahead and get zoomed in here, and we'll take 5 shots. First of all, at that bottom target, the very bottom one. So here we go. Pretty mild report. All right. Now what I want to do is shoot 5 rounds of this Ely semi-auto bench rest at the same distance and see where these group. This is just to satisfy my curiosity, so to speak. I'll get these loaded up real quick and commence the shooting here. All right, now we're going to be shooting at the next target up. The one right in the middle. Whoa, that hit quite a bit lower. All right. Not sure where that one hit. It looks like it might have hit close to the same hole. Yeah, they're all hitting lower. That's a different loading, folks. They look the same, but they're not. Okay, I see the difference now. I see the difference. Looking at the boxes here between shots. Okay, last shot. Yep. The difference is the grain of the bullet. The Ely semi-auto bench rest is 42 grains and the Wolf is 40 grains. All right. Oh, we got one more shot. I'm sorry, I lost count. Let's take one more shot here. Got a little bit of stringing going on with that Ely ammo. Okay guys, now we're going to try 5 rounds of this German-made Wolf 22 long rifle ammo. See if they hit the same. Sorry about all that background racket there. My neighbor's got guineas. Those are the noisiest things. All right. Tell you what, we're going to shoot at that top target with these because I have no idea where these are going to hit. Let's shoot at that big, bright orange target on top. Well, that hit way low as well. Interesting. I'm looking at one ragged hole down there, folks. I'm going to load up 5 more and shoot another 5-shot group. This time I'm going to hold at the top of that target. Once again, we're shooting at the top target, but I'm holding high on it, okay? Right at the top of it. What is going on here? Okay, that one hit where I expected it to. The last one must have been a flyer. All right, I'm looking at maybe a 1/2-inch group down there. Other than that one flyer. Now we're going to try out the SK semi-auto on the last target down there. All right, let's see where these go. Shooting at the target on the left, that little orange target on the left. All right, let me run down there and grab that target and we'll talk about it. Well, my friends, here's the target that I just shot at 50 yards, and that's the first 5-shot group right there. And that was using this Wolf 22 match target, made in England. There you can see, made in England. Not bad, you know. That's what, maybe a 1/2-inch group right there? Very good accuracy. Then the next target I shot at was using this semi-auto by Ely, and it looks just like that ammunition to me, only this is 42 grains. As you can see down there, it says 42 grains at the bottom, whereas this is 40 grains. There you can see, that's a 40 grain round. So it shot low. You know, I was aiming right here, but it hit down here, and that's about maybe a little over 1-inch group or so at 50 yards. Got kind of a little bit of stringing going on here, and that would probably settle down more if maybe I shot another 5 shots. The lubrication on all these is pretty much the same, so the bore ought to be seasoned about the same. Then the next 5 shots, we're using this German-made Wolf ammunition, and it actually hit low as well. My aim point was right there, and then it shot all 5 of them in that one little tiny cluster right there. Never mind that bullet hole right there. That's 5 shots right there all together, about the size of a shirt button, which is absolutely phenomenal. Well, then I aimed higher. My aim point was right up here where the tip of my finger is, and my first shot fell way low. I really don't know what happened. That right there is a mystery to me, because I held it right on there and just squeezed off the shot. That's a terrible flyer for that ammunition. But then I had 4 subsequent shots that made that tiny little group right there, maybe 1/4 of an inch, and that's 3 bullets in the same hole right there. That's 3 making a hole about the size of a .30 caliber bullet, which is phenomenal. So that little rifle right there shows a lot of potential with this German-made Wolf ammunition. And I've still got a couple of bricks of that. Well, then I shot another 5-shot group using this SK semi-auto ammunition. And let's see, this ammo is, doesn't say how many grains. Well, either way, that's the ammo I used when I shot this group here. And this one here, this one bullet, fell a little bit low because I pulled just a tad right at the end of the trigger pull. But other than that, I've got 4 of them into a little tiny cluster right there. It's shooting a little bit to the left from the others, but either way, you can see the potential for accuracy out of this new ammunition in a vintage rifle like this Remington 581 Sporter. This is one that I customized many years ago. Very handsome little rifle and a great shooter. Honestly speaking, I think you could load a pickup truck full of squirrels that I've taken with that with that rifle. I've harvested a lot of squirrels with that gun. It's been on a lot of hunts with me. So let's take a few shots down here at 50 yards just to have a little fun, and then I'll close out the video. Okay, we're going to go ahead and zoom in on these steel targets I've got down here. Got them all set up. And we're going to be shooting at them with Wolf ammunition made in England. First target will be the target on the far right, which is a squirrel. And we'll go for a headshot. How about it? And the next squirrel, we'll go for a headshot on him. Too easy. And we'll plant this one right between the ears of that bunny rabbit. And we got a swinging target on the far left. And a swinging target on the far right. Okay guys, I went ahead and set those targets back up so you can see where those bullets impacted. I called them before I shot, so there you pretty much have it. Now I've got 6 more shots loaded up. One's in the barrel already. And the first target I'm going to shoot at is that can where the bottom is facing me between those 2 squirrels. I forgot to shoot that one in the first shot sequence, so here we go. I believe that went right through the middle. All right, and we'll shoot that squirrel on the left. Let's see if we can plant this one right next to the first one there. And the bunny rabbit once again. And the last squirrel there. Okay, let's shoot that little bitty swinging target right under that can. There's a little tiny one. And for the last shot, I'll tell you what, let's put another one right into that can there. Let's shoot at that target that's right next to that little tiny one that I just shot at. Kind of hard to see, but it's below the can just to the left. All right. Too easy. Well, my friends, I think we can all agree that these old vintage 22 rifles still hold a lot of potential. And that rifle right there I've owned since it was brand new, you know, from day one, and it's always been a great shooter. I think I got that little gun back in '78, but every now and then I like to come out here and try out some new modern ammunition, like this Wolf ammunition made by Ely. But I think we can all agree that this German-made Wolf, which is actually made by Lapua, has the best potential in that particular rifle. But whenever something new comes out, something I haven't tried, I like to get my old guns out here and see how well they shoot and to share it with you folks, because that way you get an idea of how well this new ammunition can perform, and also to see if whether or not your old 22 has the same kind of potential. And I think most of them do if they've been well taken care of. So folks, thanks a lot for coming along. I do appreciate you watching. I hope you got some good information out of this video. And remember, if you like to go hunting, fishing, camping, shooting, hiking, no matter what your outdoor pursuit happens to be, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. But also remember this, hit that like button, smash the bell icon, and subscribe. That way you'll know when more videos like this one will be coming your way. So until next time, y'all take good care of yourselves. Get out there and enjoy the great outdoors. I'll be seeing you.